Hi there and welcome to my stream. Here we'll be seeing some game. Ooh, right, which one is this then? So this is Redshire. Just loading a bit slowly, but we're getting there. Right, so let's go over to... Ooh, the fields look all nice and ploughed and muddy. And look at the castle over there. Oh wow, sexy as. Right, hopefully we'll get to show you the fire effects this time because you couldn't see it before. Oh, the castle goes to here. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, so the castle is a bit bigger. So the wall of the castle is just the edge of the map, which makes a bit more sense. And this bit is certainly a bit more, shall we say, well, a bit more good, more modelled, a bit more sexy. Where?
Enemy armor is hit.
Boom! Okay. I don't know if I've been spotted, so I'm going to push a bit. I'm just having an explore of the map now, so I don't care if I die, but I'm just driving along this nicely modelled road, which is lovely, nicely modelled road.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
How many of these are there over there? It's like, oh my gosh, they're breeding!
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
They're breeding! I see they haven't got rid of the enemy is shit sample, which is quite good. Enemy is shit!
We didn't even scratch.
Oh, I can't. Yeah.
Enemy armor is hit.
That was a nice game. This is a nice game so far. Let's just push around here a bit. So this is so different, isn't it? See, I've now got him.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged.
There's someone over here firing. I can see them. Right, so I'm going to give whoever that is a bit of surprise, but a Rooney sex. They're around here somewhere because I can hear them. But where? Have I driven past them?
That one didn't go through.
Do I just start capping? What do you think? So they've got a 261 somewhere. It's probably still around here.
Enemy vehicle
now we can start capping. Or do we push back for the middle? I think we push back for the middle, don't we? It's actually pretty good. I'm liking this. Come on guys, there's only two of them left. Come on! Right, so I'm going to go around this. Oh, am I going to go around this way? Am I going to go around this way? Okay. What's that Super Conqueror? Oh, he's only on 2%, for Christ's sake. What's he going to do?
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I think this is probably the best game I've ever had in my Centurion Action 10. Now, let's go over here and explore the wrecked airship, shall we? You guys should have seen this before, in a million videos. Million videos later. He's gonna be... there he is. Peekaboo! Look at that fire effect. Look at it, wavy. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. Abbey. Abbey, so let's see what this... I think we've seen this one before on a common test. And obviously, this is the one that's on the Encore demo as well. See, obviously, if you haven't seen the Encore demo, then you haven't seen it, have you? So much better, I must admit, and it plays better. It plays bloody fine. Tier 10, there's a surprise. I'm going to go this way with the tank destroyers. I don't know where to go. Go this way. See that? Oh, see? I just took damage there and I didn't even get a damage sound, so don't think... Looking at you guys firing. Go. Load seemed to be a bit slow then. Has my tank been hit or something? So I can't. Actually feel anything. Chugga. Oh, fuck's sake, it's an M4. Yeah, he's gonna be dead, don't he? He's gonna be dead very quickly. Very quickly. Don't care, I'll fucking up. Peel the tank.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy vehicle destroyed. We're immobilized. One of our tracks is damaged.
Again. Didn't hear the shell go in.
Enemy armor is hit.
Yep, that's it, knock the tree over. Good one. I will shoot for the tree.
Ricochet.
Oh, I like that new sort of like this is what happened type of blurby blurb. So that's pretty good. That's very good.
Penetration. We're done for. Everyone get out.
Didn't matter, we won. How's that? Oh, wibbly wobbly fire effects again. Wibbly wobbly fire effects, wibbly wobbly fire effects. Can you just see this, or do I need to make this just a little bit bigger? Maybe there we go. So that's the performance hit I'm getting at the moment on this as well. Might not be, if you're watching on Android or anything, you might not see it. That wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, spamming gold again, but that wasn't too bad. Please stay my streams just yet. So here we are on the all new Lakeville. Wow. like wow. Look at that. Look at that. That is just wow. It's like Lakeville. Oh my god. Oh my good god. Anyway, so I'm still hitting 50 frames per second, so that seems to be the value that I'm going to be getting playing this game. I am the Campinator. Come on, you little tank, pop out so I can shoot you. There we go. Patience comes to he who waits. It's a rock. It's a HD rock, but it's still a rock. Oh, what's that over there? Where's he going? Shit, I missed him. He's about there. Bunch, lots of vodka. Vodka, lots of vodka. I'll have some vodka. Do you reckon? So, I don't know. Sorry, I was going to say the map's a bit small for me. Where do you want me? I'm going back this way. Oh, we've got someone blue. Oh, he's dead. Yay! Blue and he's dead and he's blue and he's dead and he's blue and he's dead and he's blue. He's blue. He's blue. Dabba dee dabba da. Let's dress this damage. Oh, well that was a bit poor. I thought it was meant to be better than that. They've obviously not made that one super draggable type. Like they said they were gonna. Yeah, I will immediately switch to gold as well. That next shot will be gold. Type 5 heavy firing gold straight away. Enemy is shit. Yeah, we know. I'm the one who's playing. We're definitely not getting all of the damage noises. We are definitely not getting them all. All the hits aren't coming in. Oh my god, we've lost the town. How have we lost the town?
Penetration. Enemy is hit.
I think we've lost this, but there we go.
Enemy harbor is destroyed. We didn't even scratch them.
Dude, fall back!
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Fucking hell. This is not good.
Critical hit.
Come on, you two, he's on 1%. See, I just took another shot from something. dickhead.
We didn't even scratch them. They're knocked out. Critical hit. We've lost half of our engine. Got him. We've lost a track. Track hit.
Fucking hell. MVP, I think. Hey, destroyer mate. No, it's common test. Sorry, I didn't see you there. It's common test, not sandbox. So. Bloody hell, that's the tank. Sorry, I didn't destroy it. Sorry, I didn't see. I was sort of concentrating on actually playing. This is actually quite a good game.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So it's just a Type 5 that we need to get now, and I'm loading HE. Oh, you motherfucker! How come he's not spot?
Vehicle is heading.
He's been on 1% for absolutely ages! Oh, well, we won. No, well, I have noticed sometimes it hangs updating garage. What else have I seen? I don't think I've seen a lot else wrong with it. It picks up. Oh, look at that! I got a mastery, mark of excellence. Christ, that was good. That was a good game on this one. Obviously, people aren't playing this on the common test. 2,000, nearly 4,000 damage, 2,000 blocks, and 4 kills. Was it? Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 kills. That was good. So yeah, yeah, everything seems fine. But the new HD maps look absolutely stunning. Right, I'm loaded in. Try restarting your client. If yours is still stuck, yeah, it should take you in. Mines. Ooh, yeah, mines was one of the ones that was there, wasn't it? Already. Tell you, there's some really nice. Have you got Discord, Destroyer? Because if you want, you can. I'll go on Discord and you can come on there rather than chatting by stream or TeamSpeak. Well, I'm just going to drive around the map at the minute, show everyone. Oh, I can go to the beach and show everyone the lovely water effects. And hopefully the waves. So this, you've probably all seen this before, but this is the lovely water effect. Get on your tank, it gets wet. So as you can see, look, the side of my tank's wet now. On the back, you probably can't see it very well. But as we get over here, we'll see the waves, or we should see the waves lapping on the beach. So that's just a little inlet. But over here, assuming I've got ultra still turned on. Okay, mate. You can see, look at this, look at that. Waves! Let's go for a paddle, let's sub! Oh! So now, as you can see, the bottom half of my tank is wet and the top half is... Yay! Oh.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
You got in at last, have you?
Yeah, I'm finally in. Other than bad FPS wise, I'm doing fine.
What FPS are you getting?
60, and I'm still on the same settings as the other server where I was only getting like 30 or 40.
Yeah, okay, that's better. Have you seen the fire effect? Have you got it set on ultra?
No, I'm only on medium still.
Okay.
Well, custom based off of medium.
Okay, if you put it on ultra and you blow things up when they're burning, you actually see a heat haze through the flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I didn't notice that when it was on common sandbox.
Yeah, I think they probably have changed it since then. I mean, you know, they've had lots of time to change it. I'm not seeing anything really different though, settings wise. I mean, there's a few enhanced destruction physics. That's what I needed to turn on. There we go. But yeah, the only thing I'm noticing right now that's different from like the other server is that as soon as I load up my server client, it like completely bogs down my computer until I actually load into the game.
Yeah, I think it's because it's multi-core friendly. So
like I was checking the system stats while it was loading the client, and I was getting like 90% of my disk space was being taken up by this game.
Yeah, it's I think it's not just that, it's multi-core. Hello, Bronze. It's multi-core friendly, isn't it? So it's using more cores. That's why I've got that thing,
yeah.
my speed fan thing on the side.
Yeah. But they'll probably end up, you know, enhancing that. It's probably a bug that it's having those bad loading issues, and they'll probably fix it before the actual thing. I always thought was funny though was the initial bug when they first made this map, how that over there was like no texture, it was all just completely black, like it was burned and on fire. And I just noticed when I was looking at this building a second ago, it looked just like those other textures, but then I got closer and now it looks like it's got good textures.
So they've corrected that then, haven't they?
Like fully zoomed out, or actually okay, like zoomed almost all the way in, but not zoomed in all the way. You know, where you're like right before sniper scope, looking at the building over here. I'm looking over here.
Yeah.
This particular building looks like it's all black and charred.
Which building? The one straight in front of you?
Yeah, the one I just shot. Like, it looks all black and charred, like its texture's not correctly, but I zoom out and it looks fine. And when I get closer, it looks fine. For me.
Well, it looks fine now. Maybe it's just a memory
Yeah.
issue.
It could be that, or it could just be a glitch on medium settings, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Who knows? But yeah, that's really cool you got that mark on the stream. It just sucks that you got it on this
contest.
on the actual.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I probably wouldn't have got it on the common test. I mean, okay, 3,000 damage. It's not a lot with this gun. It's only like six or 7 hits.
Yeah, I mean that's just like saying it's not much with this thing. I mean, this does 1,000 each. The only tier 10 I've actually marked is my E5 of all my. But then again, to be fair, I don't play my tier 10s all that often, you know.
I think I've got mine on my E100. I think.
Oh yeah, I forgot I do have it on my 100. I marked my 100. I forgot about that. Though I think I did it much differently than you do. What's your ammo loadout for the 100?
A third of everything.
Roughly?
A third of
30.
everything.
Okay. You see, I've got fed up with arm piercing, but I also don't feel like wasting gold rounds.
No,
so
I don't either. I don't. Just HE. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I agree with you. The AP, even after the AP buff, the AP still isn't good enough, which is quite sad.
It's not that it's not good enough. It's plenty of penetration for the tier. It's the fact that the gun's accuracy.
Yeah, you can't snipe. You can't hit low plates.
Spots, you know.
Well, sometimes you can't even hit a low plate with it. You aim for the low plate and you fully aim, and then the shot bounces off the bloody turret.
Yeah. I'm sitting there with 5 armor piercing, 25 armor piercing, everything else is high explosive. I mean, 5 armor piercing, 25 heat, and the rest is all high explosive. And I'm just sitting there spamming HE at everyone, and it pisses people off because they're like, you know, you're supposed to be using armor piercing and all that, you know.
Do you want to platoon up then, and we'll try
a? I'll pick up a few vehicles too, just to see how they are, because I didn't really do the last server, so I'll pick up a few vehicles out of the server and call it good. So let's go ahead and reset this.
Okay.
I think I don't have a ramp on this thing, because I think I took it off, because I don't play it enough.
You should have it on it, yeah.
Well, I should, but like I said, I don't play this very often, so... I feel like, unless I don't have that on, it's not showing your little bulb in the weak spot, but yet I kinda... Let me see if I have that set in the reticle, hold on. Yeah, it does have with armor penetration. It seems like the armor penetration thing is broken because it shows your entire vehicle as a non-penetration when I put it in 99 pen, you know?
What? Even to my side? You should be able to pen me like paper like this.
I should be able to pen you like paper, and it shows your entire side of your tank as a non-pen, but I know it's gonna pen. You know what I mean?
Not if you can't shoot me. It will.
Well, that's true. That is true.
That could well be a bug, couldn't it? It could well be another bug. Let's see if it hangs going back to the garage or it stops on the stream, which I've had a few times. Hello people in chat, by the way. I can see a few of you there. Thronezilla. Why do you need help, Bronze?
So I did on the other day, I did end up downloading the EU server, so I have played the EU server a little bit, but I haven't like done a whole lot of grinding. I just played a little bit, you know. So I have the cruiser tier 2, and I have the Russian tier 3, because I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Cromwell and the T150. That way I just have a couple of the base tier 6s, you know.
He's hung me in the garage again, as usual.
There we go. It's not working. It's it loaded me right into the match personally.
Match?
Or not in the match, rather back into the you know, into the training room screen.
Yeah. No. So we start client
did you
again.
want to look at Arctic? Their Arctic region wasn't here. Is there a map you want to look at at all?
No, it's alright. Not particularly.
Or do you want to just go into a platoon?
We'll try a platoon. Let me just restart the client again. Again.
Because there's a few of them. But I don't think Tundra was on the CT or on the SP, was it? I don't think it was. Tundra.
No. So I've seen Fisherman's Village. That was where I. Sorry, not. Oh yeah, Fisherman's Village. Is that there? Because that's been updated quite a bit as well, hasn't it?
Let me look at it. Let me see.
Fisherman's Bay or whatever.
Bay.
Yeah,
Fisherman's Bay is here. Do you want to look at that one? Oh, that looks really weird on the mini map. Yeah, it's definitely one to look at. So do you want to just like do a little bit of looking at the maps before we platoon?
Yeah, let's do
just
that.
So people can see on the stream.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
do that. You
Let's
start.
see here.
Start us in. You start us in because I'm gonna have to restart the
Alright.
client, and hopefully it'll take me back in when I restart.
I think I'll go from name of the map down. So I'm gonna start with Ensk because I don't think Ensk was there, was it?
No, I don't think it was.
Alrighty.
It's weird.
Man, this map looks a lot different than it used to. Ensk. Like I'm. It feels.
It does. I'm in the middle of a sports arena. I'm in the middle of a
Like-
football pitch.
You know the position up in B2 that PTDs like to use? This looks completely different than what I'm used to. Like, I just completely walked past the part that I'm used to just going up into as a TD.
Look at my stream. If you've got the stream open, if you haven't, look,
Yeah, I
look.
still have it up.
Look, I'm in where I am.
It's a football.
It's a football arena or with an electric a track around it. It's like an athletics arena or something with a
Yeah.
football pitch, a soccer pitch.
That's really weird. I called it football, even though in America we call it soccer. My mind immediately went, oh, let's just call it football because that's what in Europe it's called.
Yeah, well that's why I adjusted as well then, like you said, to soccer. That is weird. So that is all changed. So there's no cover there at all.
Yeah. But
For
to
hanging
be
around
fair,
at the back.
To be fair, I mean that was one of the bases that was kind of overpowered to you know, cap out because there was so much cover there usually. But yeah, if you come down the main one line where TDs like to go, you'll see what I mean by the position that TDs like to go and being like different.
What, at your end?
Yeah, on my end, if you just go down the one line, I'm in the B1 position.
You mean so there, yeah, at the buildings. Oh, let's have a look. I'll cut through. So what we got differently? So we've got fences here. So this is now a walled courtyard with a gate. Well, that won't stop me, obviously, being a 70-ton tank. I love the roads and there's a real differentiation in this new textures, just as on the base maps, of the roads and the grass that you didn't see before. And I think that's really
it
good.
Looks realistic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gives a more realistic look to it, you know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, there you are.
But you
Oh,
see
this
what I mean?
does this
It
seem
kind
wider? This is wider,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
seems wider, and it just looks a bigger map. And if you look at the textures for like the rocks over here, this little mound over here, like this used to be a good spot, but now
Oh,
it's
that's
just
got a
gonna be
building.
like
It's got a tin roof in front of it, and you can shoot it, and look, it collapses. Oh
Yeah.
wow! That's the destructible terrain that everyone talks about.
Did you see that rock just like fall apart too?
Yeah, it's the destructible terrain that we're talking about. You shoot it, and it
Yeah.
just falls apart. Even though some of it's now hanging in midair. There's a bug for you, wargaming.
Yeah.
Gravity works
But-
still.
Yeah. But you see what I mean by this? This completely looks like actual rubble now instead
Yeah.
of just like a pile of stone.
It goes after a while though, look. It's gone.
Yeah. It randomly disappears because why not?
So what was in that lorry here?
If you shoot it, it doesn't look at the way this thing fell apart over here. It just like this was kind of cool. This Jeep here, like it had already been falling apart, and then I hit it again, and it fell apart even more. Like
that's better, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't just fall apart one time. If you hit it again,
It just doesn't
after
go
it's fallen
flat.
apart.
It doesn't go flat, does
Yeah,
it? Like it used to.
continues to move and stuff. Like this, if I were to shoot this, it does absolutely nothing. Okay. But then.
But look at that. You see, I hit that
Yeah.
post box and it crumpled before disappearing.
Yeah.
That is nice. That is nice.
And telephone lines, something new. Telephone lines.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Never saw that before.
No, that's right. See, these have all got little doorways on now. Little.
Yeah. They
Little
do.
gates.
Got little gates. Yeah. Well, that's another texture glitch. That giant. All I see is this giant black building in the distance. I
that
forgot
one-
how much of a boat this thing is to turn.
Oh well, heavy's a tank. A lot of them are boats, aren't they?
Oh,
Some-
I know it's a boat, but I forgot how much. That was really weird. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's. Hold on, let me take a picture of this. So you see that fence, right?
Yeah.
In front of us? Okay, I'm gonna set my screen, my avatar fully. That's what it looks like at a distance from me.
Alright, let's have a look.
That's actually a bad picture. I should zoom in, maybe. You see, it only happens at certain angles though, so I can't really zoom in. But
It's
it
definitely
like
a texture book
it turns
somewhere, then,
into
isn't
it turns into like a party fence.
it?
Like it turns in like yellow and blues and reds. And
Colours
blacks
are
and
all
that.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what graphics card have you got?
I think it's a AMD Radeon R7 200. I think.
That should be alright. R72. Yeah, that should be alright.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
believe
exactly
I believe
old,
it's an R7
old.
200. Yeah. Well, it's like this computer was a pre-build, but it was a pre-build meant for gaming. You know.
Yeah.
Relatively cheap gaming. You know.
Yeah.
Where it would be, and it was a new computer when I got it.
Watch
3
that
years
building
ago.
behind. Just that building you've just driven past. Watch me shoot it.
Yeah.
If you can turn round.
I'm looking back. Yeah, it kind of moves, and then if you run over it, it'll even
It'll collapse
more.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. That's a lot better.
And
isn't
then
it?
like, okay, here's another one of those buses I was talking about. You see this bus over here?
Yeah.
So first you shoot it, and like it does that, but then it's kind of like off its suspension. But then you can run over it, and it actually crumbles again.
It's like the vehicles. The vehicles they don't just get squashed to go into multiple stages
Yeah.
of being squashed. Oh, you could
Yeah.
have fun all day just driving around doing this, couldn't you?
Hey, look at that little tractor. That's an interesting little tractor.
It's now a drunk tractor. I wonder if
Yes.
there's any difference on the trains, because I know the trains were a bit.
That thing just completely fell apart nicely. I like the way that train falls apart over there. That little mini trolley.
You still can't drive over the flat wagons, though, like you should be able to.
Actually, on this map, there's certain maps that you actually.
I know you.
can,
Some.
like Diary.
Yeah, there are some where you can, but you can't on this one. Oh, you can.
That's because of my shape of my hull.
Oh,
wow.
I can. I can if I run up fast enough.
This kind of sucks.
You didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's no, and I like how the top of my hull was glitching through the train.
Someone followed then, whoever that was. Thanks for following whoever it was.
So yeah, that's a thing.
I'll tell you what, I'll kill you off and we'll find someone
That
else.
was actually my ammo rack, surprisingly.
Oh. See if I can blow you up then with another
It's
shot.
really weird that you hit my ammo rack there. I wonder if you get good ammo rack on if you try on hitting that, you know? Also, do you notice how the penetration markers are different now? Kind of? Like it's not, that penetration marker looks different than what they used to. They used to just be like this little flat terrain texture. That penetration mark on my belly looks kind of different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It used to be just like painted on. That actually looks slightly more
Yeah.
3D, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It was almost like, well, because that's a HD texture and they can put more in it.
That's true. That is true.
Enemy armor is damaged.
You know,
I'm surprised you have an ammo rack to me being you hit me in the same spot a few times.
I never ammo. I do ammo. I think I've done one ammo rack recently. I'm the one person in the world who can't ammo rack people, but I always get ammo racked.
Yeah.
There you go, you've blown them now. I can't see you burning. Right, let's pick another map. Let's hopefully it won't crash this time.
Yep.
So was this a winter map? Was this? It wasn't covered
it
in
was not.
snow,
It
but I
was-
wonder if it was a winter map.
No, it was never a winter map. It was always a summer map. Holy cow, there's a plane going down. I just
I'm
watched the
missing
plane
it all.
crash into
Come
a
back,
building.
stream. Come back, game.
Slimes, I just watched an aircraft on fire crash into a building and then explode.
Oh, fucking hell. Missed it. You heard it. You heard it here first.
It happened over here. It happened on my base area.
Right, well, I'm in now. I'm in.
There's like.
Oh, it
there's like-
looks so different. There's more forest to the left of me.
Yeah, there's more forest as well, and there's like train tracks. You know how the
Yeah.
you know the 9-0 line? There's a train track running through it now.
Yeah. So this bridge is different. There's less cover on that side of the
This-
river. So the town that was attacked. So there's no town to the right of the river. The river looks wider, is it?
Yeah. It looks
There's
like
only
it's a little
trees. There's a dip there that you're gonna get little lights and caravans and Emils driving around on.
Yeah. It took you that long to spot me. I think I am a bad chat, but still, that was
That's
kinda
true.
weird. I spotted you a long time ago.
Well, I haven't got max view range on this app.
That's true. But this map just looks so. This
It does.
is
It
usually a
looks
summer
totally
map.
different.
This is usually a summer map where there's lots of sand around as well. There's lots of sand on it, and now it's
Now it's all
this
snow.
wintry green field. Like look at this. Look at how this is a very impressive railroad track if you ask me. Just the way it looks, the amount of detail that went into this map, you know.
Look, and if you look
Look at
at the
that.
snow, look how your tank sinks into the snow so it covers your bottom tracks.
Yeah.
And then your track marks are actually slightly
You know,
recessed.
Realize too, you know how like they were talking about for a short period of time there'd be like sand on your vehicle if you drove
Yeah.
in the sand.
Snow on your vehicle if you...
Take a look at my vehicle. It has look at the back of my vehicle specifically. Look
Yeah.
at all the snow effect
Yeah.
that's been added on just by driving. And if you drive through water, it takes off. It cleans your vehicle of snow
Yeah.
and sand.
And you get wet and then it dries out when you come out the water.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Wow, this is looking sexy as.
And look at the castle now. Look at the giant castle in G2. Look at how big they've made it look now. I feel like it's bigger than it used to be.
It looks more imposing, I think.
Yeah. But you know what I just realized? They made this hill so much smaller.
The buildings on the hill have changed as well. There's no hills at that end of the hill. It's all just this end, and then there's a little dip.
Yeah, and they've completely gotten rid of this entire bush and tree
Yeah.
area that used to be used by
The campers, yeah, on this side of the map.
And they completely got rid of the B0, B9 hill that was also the counter.
I wonder,
to that.
yeah.
That was interesting. That
That's-
I just got a really random FPS drop for half a second there. But yeah, if you come over to my base quickly, I'll show you like where the aircraft landed. Like, I was sitting here. I hadn't moved much from my spawn because I was looking to see if you could still cross the water at the time. And you see how they in the distance they've added these buildings over here.
Yep.
So just behind that set
They're
of
big
buildings,
buildings as
airplane
well, aren't
crash
they?
had- yeah, and just behind those buildings and that, you know, in the smoke over there, they had this airplane come flying in. It had the whole screeching coming in. Its left wing was on fire. It hit the ground and it had a huge explosion happen on my screen.
Oh, I'll have to look out for that. That is,
I feel like we should swap sides, but then again, it wouldn't really matter because you are having the issues with loading in, so you wouldn't be able to see it even if you did swap sides again and do this map again. Look, they made this into like a coal mining town too.
Yeah.
Look at all this coal here.
yeah, instead of buildings, it's a part of the rail track, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
Coal
and
depot.
you can actually climb all along this and use this as positions and sort of like. You know what I just noticed too? Okay, you can now shoot over this building if you were in the right vehicle. So if your team owned this side of the map, yeah, if you were on the side of the map and
Yeah.
your team was doing fine from this side, you could get up like on the.
They've extended it, haven't they? They've made the ruins on the other side where it was just like houses into actually a castle.
Yeah.
I think it's like an outer
But,
castle, an outer fort
If you
thing.
were to come over here now, you have shots.
into there, yeah.
into the castle area.
So maybe they're trying to make this bit the new defensive point rather than the
Alongside
hill
shots
over
that
there.
they used to have. Yeah. You have really nice shots over there now. It looks like it appears.
And yeah, because then you're fully protected from the side. You've only got it sticking out the top of
Yeah.
your turret.
Yeah. And even in here, it'd be fun because if you're the south base and you're using that to defend, like if the 1-2 line fails on the south base, you could just use that as a defensive position while they're making their last stand in H1, H2, and
Yeah.
you would be out of spotting range of the enemy team.
I shot the wall and the wall crumbled.
Yeah. Do they have the bridge still? Yeah, they still have the bridge over here. Okay. But that little crossing area in Cave 6 still exists, but you can't just do it in any vehicle now. You have to do it in past vehicles.
Is it deeper? Is it? But
They made it
it
deeper,
looks shallower here. So look, I can just drive across.
Let me come back. I don't know where exactly you ended up at. Oh, there you are. Yeah, it looks like you can, but it looks like you're gonna drown now.
No, it's not. It's there's no drown warning. There's no countdown at all.
You must be tall enough then. That's interesting. Your vehicle's tall enough to cross that without using the bridge.
Yeah. And some of the buildings on this side are destructible now.
I just love the destruction physics for this stuff. How it just crumbles.
Yeah. Well, these buildings, these small wooden buildings, are destructible, so there's going to be a lot less hiding behind buildings, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
some of the buildings still need a bit more work for the destructible stuff.
Have
but
you also noticed how they changed the red line?
yeah, to striped. But isn't that an option in the?
No, it isn't. It normally isn't an option, I don't think.
Yeah, it's an option in this one. I think it's a new option.
Yeah. But if you come over here, you can actually, if you come over to like the crossing area, you can actually kind of see where in certain area, in the little path that's not as deep as the rest. But I get about halfway, I get about here, and it tells me I'm drowning. Right here, I'm drowning, and then I get fine when I get across.
Interesting.
Like about halfway between, like right here, it says I'm drowning, and then I continue, and then I'm fine. Because it's only for a second or so.
Having a bath. No, I've got no countdown warning, so it's just because you're small, I suspect.
Oh, here's something for your stream. I don't know if you showed this, but look at when I fire across the water.
Yeah, I know, you get the ripples, don't you? The water, it causes a ripple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love some of the new effects. Because it does it by bushes as well. If you go by a bush and do it, you get a ripple effect.
Let me look.
If I go up to one of these bushes, just stand behind a bush and fire, and the bush will ripple. Or it should. It used to. Capping your base, by the way.
You know, we've spent our whole time on this side. We haven't even done the other side yet.
I need to go to the other side of these bushes and then do it. You should see it if I just do it now. So there's me hitting the bushes, but if I fire, let's see, you get the actual thingy wave from the gun.
For all mine, it didn't give a wave on the bushes, but that might be just because I have lower settings.
Yeah, it won't, because that's got to be on ultra, I think.
Yeah. We only have 5 minutes left, so let's start looking at the other side of the map, because we've only looked at this one side.
God! Bloody hell. If every map's changed like this.
I need to add more time. I think we should only do the maps that haven't already been seen on the sandbox, you know?
Yep, otherwise we'll be here until tomorrow.
Yeah.
For you, never mind me.
Yeah. Yeah, here's a glitch though. I've noticed it's still carried from the server, from the sandbox. Look at this tree.
Oh, is it above is it one of the tree stumps that's above the floor? Well, the tree you can't knock it down. That's interesting.
Actually, you can't knock down any of these trees.
That's weird.
That's one of the glitches that was on the sandbox server. There was this one
new type of tree, yeah.
One of their new type of tree you can't knock down. It just you just glitch through it.
You can knock that one down. The smaller one you can, but not the bigger one.
Yeah, because that's an older texture tree. On a side note, I didn't realize it when I spotted it. That's interesting. This thing just hides in the bushes so well.
Oh, the other thing I've noticed as well with this is that I sometimes don't get the damage sounds when I get shot.
Yeah, that might be a thing too. I haven't heard it yet because I haven't been in an actual match yet, you know what I mean? They've added lots of trees in this area too.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you see it? Okay, I just ran into that truck at high speed when my frontal hull ran into it. As I was going down this, it hit hard. And it flung all the pieces flying forward.
Yeah. Look at that, you knock it for a few bits and it goes all the way. It's like playing football or soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a much bigger castle now. On a side note, you want to see another texture glitch?
Yeah, go on.
Alright. Look at the castle from this point of view. I'm about to set it. Look at the castle on Avatar.
Okay, hang on. TeamSpeak. Oh, that looks weird. It's not there, Alf, it's not there. It's invisible.
Oh, that's cool. It used to be the buildings in the distance, like this one right here, that are not on the playable area. Used to be just like 2D, but you can actually shoot through these now. There was a building I just destroyed there. You won't be able to see it anymore, but there was a building over there I was able to shoot.
Oh, what, off the map?
Yeah, it wasn't technically in the playable area. It was like over here where I just shot at. And you could actually hit the building that was there.
That's interesting. That means the edge of the map is yeah, it is. It's part of the map. It's just off the airplane area because I just shot the haystack. So let's try and have a quick look.
They added a new way up into here. Look at
This is they put this wall here. They put this wall here and they've extended this wall all the way around the back, haven't they? They've changed it. They've taken the hill away.
Yeah.
They've taken the hill at this side away, haven't they?
That's a big flat playing area.
7G9, where all all the lights used to charge for that at the start.
You see, here's my issue now. Okay, it looks like this entire side of the map is completely unfair now.
It's open, isn't it? It's flat.
Okay, so here's my thing, right? So this is considered a southern. The G2 castle is considered part of the southern base area, which means that this entire castle area is completely going to be engulfed by the southern team before the northern team.
Yeah.
Which means that they're going to get in positions to fire, and they're going to just be able to hit anything in this open area.
I think
it's
the
just completely wide open.
The southern spawn is the better spawn by far now because it's got so much more.
Now, to be fair though, if you remember when we were on the other side, how unfair it was for the southern spawn. So I guess it's kind of now that this is the dominant side for the south spawn and the other side is the dominant side for the north spawn.
Ultimately, it depends where the spawns are, though, doesn't it? Because we're looking at just at the caps. I wonder if they're going to tweak where the spawn positions are. Oh, there's a crashed plane here.
Yeah.
JU-88, just in the middle of the field.
Hey, JU-88. Do you play War Thunder at all?
I've got it installed. I haven't got very far. I've got the Stug and the Panzer III, and that's about it. And some early aeroplanes. Get off my base, you!
Ricochet. Yeah, I didn't hear anything when you said that. It didn't give me any indication, but you destroyed my turret with that.
Yeah.
You completely destroyed my turret with that one.
Yeah, I've noticed it's maybe 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 game sounds just aren't registering a hit.
Yeah.
So you don't hear the. So well, that'll be interesting. Certainly a few bugs to report, including one about loading the fucking garage. Right, Fisherman's Bay. Then let's have a look. I went blue because of that game. that bug, because everyone was scrambling to kill the enemy team really quickly.
Yeah. What I love though is this particular map looks so much more open on this spawn. Like I don't know about your spawn, but this looks
You north or south?
I'm north or south.
Oh, okay.
The north spawn looks like the old south spawn to me when it comes to how open it is.
Alright, let's have a look. I'll be in a second.
That's funny. A building didn't load in until I drove up near it, and then it finally loaded all the way in.
Right, so southern spawn. It looks different. There's a few more trees. Well, there's less rocks, more trees. You can't see the villages much in the middle. It doesn't seem to be as prominent. There's actually, it's more camo-y stuff, so...
What I found is that I went down the one line, and first of all, according to the main map, they had water to A1 and A2. I didn't even look at that yet, actually. But the whole A line from this northern spawn looks completely different. Yeah, they do. They have a little river up in A1, A2 now.
Yeah, I can see that on the map. Oh, there's a crashed
One.
mother. There's this is obviously the Somme because there's mother tanks buried into the terrain, and you can't actually do anything with them. They're just like indestructible terrain.
Where is that at?
It's where I am, so it's about G3.
G3, okay, I'm coming down the G line now.
So it's amongst all the poppies. So this is obviously the Somme,
Yeah.
or somewhere around there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 mother tanks that are just buried and rusting. Or Mach 4s or 5s.
This is an interesting little windmill they added to G1, G2.
Oh, that's new, isn't it? Yes, that's. They've
Yeah.
moved that because wasn't that nearer the back? That was near
Yeah,
the other
that
buildings.
That was.
That was over there near the
Oh yeah,
farmhouse.
they got these. Yeah, they got these old Mark 1s.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can actually. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, I tried that already. Can I have a tank made out of what that one's made out of, please?
Yeah, pretty much. Can you drive on top of it at all?
Probably, yeah.
I like how they even modeled the gun turret on the side though. Like
Yeah.
the old wall of tanks, if you had driven over it, this wouldn't exist right here. This gun turret on the side,
No,
it would just be like vision.
You just
But
drive
it's
through it,
actually
yeah.
there. Yeah. You want to know another texture glitch? That windmill from this angle, it's just a house without any sides.
Oh god.
Like
Good.
all I see is the roof and the left and right side of the building, but I don't see the the side facing me, or I see like right through it right now.
How bizarre.
There's just so many texture glitches. It's almost humorous because it's like, how'd you get this wrong?
And that was on medium settings. That's great. I'm gonna have to try it on some lower
Yeah.
settings later and see what it does. I wonder if they've been optimising it for higher settings and not done a lot of work at lower levels yet. And they're hoping that once they release it to common test, more people on lower settings are going to be trying it and reporting issues. See, this line of bushes is quite new, isn't it, around here?
Yeah, and they've completely like, this used to be just one flat slope, but
Yeah.
now it's kind of like it's uneven. The slope changes depending on the rock area. It's kind of not one giant.
It's a
slope.
more graduated incline as well. It's not as steep
Yeah.
as it was.
Yeah, and look at this bush. This bush has been much better reworked.
Yeah.
Like this bush, you used to be able to almost not be able to shoot it all through it.
Yeah,
But
because
now
you
can
had to drive
learn
up
how
to it.
get the fresh.
Yeah, you had to really. I struggled with this bush quite a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a lot better now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit
I
certainly more
just noticed
space.
on the map too, they also added in a little lake/river to J9.
Yeah, right at that bit as well. So this hill isn't this end isn't as tall either, is it? So
Yeah, they've really leveled a lot of the maps, it looks like.
and there's a lot less cover as well. I think there's a lot less
Yeah.
buildings.
That's funny, this building didn't exist right here, this little building. Like, for
Yeah.
me, it just didn't load in until I got right next to it, then it like popped up.
Doesn't exist now because I've shot it.
Yes. I wonder if... Hold on a second. Could you get over there? It doesn't make you drown, and there's a little bit of...
Can you get to the cover? That could be. Can you get up that far?
Right there, the rocks turned to glass. Like I was sitting there driving on normal terrain, and all of a sudden the rocks turned into ice, and I just completely slipped and lost all traction. I feel like that was done on purpose so you could get over there.
Probably.
That would be kind of overpowered, wouldn't it?
A little camping spot at the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so what did you...
Oh, one of my favorite effects is you see these right here?
Yeah.
I love how it just turns individual. Look at that.
That's great. That is fantastic.
And when you shoot this, well, like I just shot this tractor, instead of falling to pieces, it actually like exploded from the shell, like I hit its fuel tank. Now, one thing I kind of wish they would do is, you do realize that we're in these relatively, like, if you look at how big some of these buildings are, like, these are these are either really small tanks or really big buildings. You know what I mean?
You should be able to drive inside buildings. Is what I'd like to do. So you could drive in and then.
But they want certain buildings to be able to be used as a
cover.
And if they did that, then you wouldn't be able to go destroy any building. They have to be able to make it so all buildings could be destroyed, and then it would be covered. You know.
Well, not necessarily. You could do something like end walls are destroyable or something. I don't know.
Yeah. This area's changed a bit too.
Yeah. There's less houses and less bushes, I think.
Yeah.
So what's the town like?
Oh, I think this is one of the best ones yet.
Hey, Spearfisher, how you doing, mate? We're on common test. I've got Destroyer here with me, and
you
we're.
won't be able to see it actually because of the way the distance is on my picture. For me, the corner I'm building over here. If you're where you at?
I'm coming to where you were last spotted.
Yeah, I'm in E8.
Ooh, the bay looks a lot better.
You see this right here, that building?
Yeah.
To me, from this distance, it looks like it's made out of diamond. Like the entire color is just the color of diamond. Like, have you ever seen a diamond skin for any kind of video game color scheme? It looks like a diamond skin color scheme at this distance, but when I zoom in, it goes to normal white, well, not stucco, you know.
This looks a lot more. The boat's gone. The big boat that I always shoot at in the middle of the harbour is gone.
Yeah, and the boat that was right next to the harbour here that you can go on top of is gone as well.
Can you drive over the edge?
No. If you were tall enough.
No, I don't think you can.
Alright.
It's not like that would be funny if you could.
But like, if you take a look at the second, if you zoom in your map all the way in, right, your mini map, look at the center of E5. Doesn't it look like a Pokemon symbol?
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Like, I'm actually kind of curious. I'm gonna go see. Let's go see what your tank is like floating. Physics.exe.
Yeah.
Like.
Physics.exe stopped working.
Yeah, like because you know you were on top of that, so yeah.
There's less buildings on this corner, so that's why it seems more open, I think.
Yeah.
So how's it doing for you, Kingfisher? No, sorry, Spearfisher. God, it's Kingfisher. But yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a little monument in the middle of the town. That's what it is. It's a little circle with a monument. I feel like this is supposed to be like some kind of World War I memorial based off of the guy with the helmet.
It must be, because remember, it's the Somme, isn't it? So it probably will be. It's probably modelled on some real one.
Yeah.
See, I'm only getting about 50% CPU usage, even though I'm streaming and recording at the moment. So this isn't too bad.
Hey, look at the bridge. I feel like that bridge in the distance is a lot bigger than it used to be. Like, it used to be only like 3. And now it's like 5 linkages.
Well, yeah, they've extended the range, haven't they, of the terrain behind it, so they just put the rest of the bridge in and it's gone.
Yeah.
So can I snipe you from here? Oh, yes I can.
Yep. And you, not only did you snipe me, you overmatched me, because like you hit my track, but it just overmatched my hull.
So there's roads that weren't there before in the middle as well. This road I don't think was there. Yes, very nice. I like the poppies.
I was almost able to ramp up. I was almost able to ramp up onto that, but I couldn't quite get enough momentum. I feel like if you went past, I could ramp
I wonder
up
if
there.
the Arty can still get in their spot at the corner out of the view of everyone. That'll be interesting if they can.
Based off the way this rock is and the way the terrain is, you would drown. Yeah, you would drown now. Looking at it, because the way the new rocks are, and I kind of learned it the hard way that these new rocks are like basically, like trying to drive on. I don't even know. Sometimes it's like driving on ice. Sometimes it's like driving on like stickiness.
Oh yeah,
you know?
you never know. No, unless, well, how deep does it look? It doesn't look too deep.
It doesn't look too deep, but the issue is just it would just slide off. If you look at the angle of the way the rocks are and how jagged they are, it would just slide you off right there.
I'm going to try and get round that corner. If I die, I die. It's an experiment for everyone watching. I'm not an arty, but I'm probably heavy enough to be an arty. So yeah, there's the ice rocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you see
drown
what I
in,
mean?
drown in, drown in, drown in, drown in. 7 seconds. 6. Yeah, there's no ground there.
Under the sea.
Under the sea, it's a submarine.
Hey, actually, I could do it with the bat chat. But
I reckon you could do it. I don't know whether Artie will be able to do it. There's no real ground for them anymore.
Yeah.
It's better.
If you're looking at, have you loaded in yet at all?
No, it's getting in there at the minute.
Alright, but when you load in, if you look at your mini map, they added to F2 and G1, they've added this little island, it looks like, for on your side of the map. The E8, E9 mountain thing, right? That mountain looks like the scales on like the back of a dinosaur to me now. From this perspective. And the boot, as I like to call it, the H9 little thing that Ari likes to go to, and some TDs, they didn't really change it that much. You can just tell that it was make HD. They didn't really change it around. The terrain texture is about the same height as it used to be.
So that little island thing, by the look of it, is a dry dock with a ship in it.
That's cool. I'm gonna go over there momentarily. I'm gonna go the long way. I'm going up to E0, going up the 0 line, and then I'm gonna cut across and come down.
I'm sure that's going to be fun. The Arctic can go onto it and hide behind the ship. The ship's sunk.
There's a waterfall over here.
Oh.
In B0, A0, they have a waterfall now, and it's a lot flatter than it used to be, and it's not as steep of an incline going up that hill anymore.
Yeah, so this is like a dry dock with a rusty old ship in it and some cranes.
I was gonna go the long way. I'm just gonna come straight to you, that way we can like view the map together, I think. Oh, this is really changed. Okay, I thought I was in a different part of the map, but I'm not. I'm just now finally getting to the neck. What I will say is that if you look at the mini map, and even I just noticed now, how they use the neck of B7, A8, that little neck there.
It's all flatter.
That's a lot. It's a lot less room there. They've really shortened the distance in between there.
I think this just looks a lot flatter. The way they've changed it on this side, so it's now a beach. I'm struggling to get up a little cliff.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean by it being like a little. That's really loud. Don't run over things in scope. It's like don't run over the fence in scope. It sucks. The sound is terrible. Yeah, I see you hear like a little sunk ship with a little crane.
So it's almost like it was an offloading harbour or something, a small harbour.
Yeah.
What's done in the middle here then? Done anything? This is all pretty much the same. There's a water tower up there now.
I tell you what, when the north section of this map is
oh, you can shoot the water towers. Finally, the water towers are destructible.
That's an interesting incline I was able to get up. You see this? You see how there's like a little bump here that goes down into the sandy area?
Yeah.
right? You can actually climb up that now. which
Yeah, I
before
struggled
used
to get
be like
over
a
that.
really steep mountain. I actually didn't struggle because I had lots of speed, obviously,
Yeah.
because you know, bad chat.
But so, I struggled in probably one of the worst places. Right. So this has all changed at this end. They've actually put a road here around the hill. So where you used to have tanks, there was never any access here for tanks coming this way. Now
What's
you've just got to.
interesting is, you know how the bottom of this map, right?
Yeah.
How it used to be that if the eastern side of the map just won, the west side, let's say they were trying to do their last defense in like, you know, the H4 area, they had very little cover. But now they actually added, if you can see on the map too, in H3, see there's see a little stone there? They actually added a quite good sized rock you can use as cover there.
Yeah,
And they've changed a lot of the passages, ways that you can go through, they've made a lot smaller. Like if you come down to the bottom of like J5, this is such a small area to go through now. Like before you could probably fit maybe 3 or 4 vehicles through, you know, wide. Now you might be able to fit 2.
So they've basically made it easier to get up here as well, haven't you, where I am now? So I'm in the top of right in the middle, big mountain in the middle.
Yeah.
There's like a road now going up to here. So this is just like
I'll come to
everyone.
where you are.
Everyone can get up here now. Ooh, your spawn looks more open than it
Whoa,
was.
you're really high up there.
Yeah.
You're really high up there, jeez. That's gonna be a predominant area, because if you can get up there, anything can get up there, basically.
Well, there's a road. There's a road there. It's not even difficult.
Okay. It's actually,
You've driven past the road. There's a road there that leads up to it.
Back over that way.
Yeah, it's just a road that leads up to it.
Okay, it's over here. I see it now. Yeah, I see it. That's interesting. They actually want people to go there.
Yeah.
That's weird. Because that's going to be a really, really predominant, and it's going to be really west side dominant too.
Yeah.
Because the west side has the greatest access to this little hill.
So your scouts, your lights are going to be rushing to get up here, aren't they, this time?
Yeah. That's a little interesting water tower. I'm assuming that was the water tower.
That was the water tower I shot, yeah.
I feel like I'm going to die from this, but... okay, I'm good, I think. Ouch. Okay, yeah, don't do that. That doesn't work. You're just going to die. If you do it that way, yeah, that drop will just kill you. You have to do it safely like I did, which made me still lose most of my health.
I don't think it's a great place to be though. There's no cover, is there?
Yeah.
You can get on it. You can get on it, but try and get down there without killing yourself. Here we go.
That was interesting the way you did that.
Just let gravity do the work.
Look at this giant hill they added here.
Yeah, that's... They've put a lot more foliage and stuff on this hill, haven't they, as well? So it's not...
Yeah.
I think the passage to it's more open, because this area...
Yeah, because it had a lot more rocks to it.
More rocks and bushes.
And right where I'm standing used to be a giant rock right here.
Yeah. This is a bit... I think the area is a bit flatter.
But if you see what I mean when you come over here, look at how narrow this passageway is now. And look at how they just completely changed it. It's just not the same map over here anymore. It's like just so narrow and so much tree foliage.
So there's a lot of trees on the corner, so you're going to get mediums with decent camo and stuff camping in the trees.
Yeah.
And
as you go through the tree line, you'll start to see the waterfalls.
Ooh, come on, let's get... Oh yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
There we go, folks. Lovely waterfalls.
Does this tree fall? Yes, it does.
So this is flatter at this end, isn't it? So this hill isn't as steep, I don't think.
No, it's nowhere near as steep as it used to be. Nowhere near. It used to be like a giant incline up and then a giant incline down. And notice this twisty, windy road over here too.
You hear the birds singing in the background? Every now and again I get a tweet of a bird.
Yeah. Every now and then I go through a tree to see if it falls over.
Yeah, keep hitting the ones that don't.
There we go.
Wow, that's a nice waterfall, that one, isn't it?
Don't go through the fence wall and scope, by the way. If you go through fences wall and scope, it's really loud and annoying.
I'm gonna try that then. So it is, yeah, it's a bit, isn't it?
Oh, cool dock. Cool fishing dock. That completely crumbles, look at it.
No, it was a fishing dock.
Yes, it was.
I wonder if you
Well,
can
look
hide
how
amongst them.
open
I
this
wonder if
is
you
now.
get to that water and hide underneath it. It's on the map, isn't
No, it's not on the map. If you look about halfway through, the red line goes through, I think. I think, maybe.
it? Yeah, I think it does. I think you're right. What does it?
No, you could get over here, okay.
Wow, we can go and hide in.
That's deep water. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit deep.
Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way. Almost. Yeah,
Wow.
that's like all of a sudden. Oh.
Yeah,
you're-
just
you're
the
in
ground
bottom
goes
of the
away.
ocean.
Oh well. So you said it was medieval sounding music. I got music with like radio chatters type stuff in the background. Right, where am I?
Yourself one.
This is quite well. No, I think the
Like, I
spawn's
spawned-
the same. I think the
Like,
spawn's the
I
same.
spawned as far down as C9, and I don't think you used to spawn all the way down to C9.
I'm H. I'm in the middle of H3. I think it's a bit. You might have done, but maybe I would have thought it'd have been a bit further back. Yeah, I would have thought it'd have been a bit further back.
Yeah. Yeah, how there used to be like the suicide hill over here,
Yeah.
coming out of spawn that like low tier noobs who didn't know about it would just jump off and crash.
Yep.
They smoothed that out so when you do that jump you don't die anymore.
What do you mean, low tier noobs?
Like people who are new to the game, first time on the map, they jump off at like
Not
C9
regular
and instantly
experienced
kill
players like
themselves.
you or me.
Yeah, who know the
No,
maps
we'd
jump
we'd
out
never
and
do
kill
that,
you.
would we? We'd never do that.
No,
would
we
we?
wouldn't. Meanwhile,
No.
I'm the same person who just the other day accidentally jumped off in my Panzer C off of up the hill on what's that map called? Cliff, that little south spawn hill.
Mhm.
Yeah, I kind of crashed myself.
You went you. Fortunately, there was no one watching my stream
Yeah.
the other day when I was doing it, going around in my T10, typing away to chat, and I drove on cliff. I drove my T10 right off the edge of the cliff, right into the ocean, because I just wasn't paying any attention to where I was
Sounds
going.
about right. See, this map, it looks like they haven't changed too much, other than except for I think this is actually a steeper incline.
This bit's been levelled out. This bit down here
Yeah.
has been levelled out. I don't think the incline's steeper. It's been flattened around here. Is this rock extra?
Which rock? Let me
The
look.
rock in front of me that I'm shooting at. I think this rock's extra. Where I am now.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm moving right around the hill. No, that rock was always there. They just moved it a little bit. That rock used to be right here.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna say it's not. I was gonna say it's not in the same place because I thought these two were next to each other,
Yeah.
or it was a bit further back.
Yeah.
That's more in the line of fire, isn't it? To give you basically cover if you're.
Advancing up.
Yeah. See, in these, I don't think these depressions are as deep as they were.
They made this. You know how this used to be flat up here on this hill?
Yeah.
When you get up towards the sniping positions, they added a crap load more bushes and they put it as a downward incline, which means you have to use your gun elevation now instead of your gun of pressure.
Hmm. It's a bit.
Come up the
weird.
hill, see how long it takes you to spot me.
Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. Let's see. I'll try and come sort of like nearer to the middle bit as well, just to see.
Yeah.
See how whether it's proxy spotting or. Now
There's so much bush up on this hill now.
that side there is, isn't there? There's lots at this end.
Where
But
you
I
at?
think they've thinned it out. I still haven't spotted you by the way. Oh, spotted you by the way. Hello, are you
I
here?
just spotted you.
Hello, where are you? Oh,
Yeah,
there!
proxy.
Bloody hell! How far?
Proxy.
Fucking hell, that's good.
Look how much bush there is.
I was going to say all this
Yeah.
stuff here. Well, you just sit here, don't you? Don't go forward. You just sit here and let someone else spot and then use bush mechanics.
I feel like the light tanks are just going to just sit there now from now
Yeah.
on and just be like, oh, hi, I can see the entire swamp.
There's rocks in front of some of it as well.
Yeah, give you a little extra cover.
Yeah.
Solid cover, yeah. And they smoothed the. I think they smoothed the ramp down a little bit to go down into the that climb up on both sides.
Well, there wasn't really a ramp at this end, was there? It was like one that was zigzagged a bit and came up in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Plus
they-
that
they
one, there was
moved
one
it
at this
closer.
end. Is the one at this end gone? Or was it all just one? I can never remember.
It's the same exact as it used to be every year.
Okay.
They just changed the way the ramp looks like now. And they added some more rocks that both sides have covered going up on the hill from there.
I think they've made it a bit more obvious that this access from this end is. See, they've opened this up, I think, a bit because it wasn't as clear at this end that this was the way to get up.
Yeah, because it used to be that was all swamp with a rock there.
Yeah.
Like that rock that you're right up against used to be cover this whole thing, and if they wanted to come up, they had to come up over here, which
Yeah.
was really open.
Yep. So they've opened it up a bit, haven't they, to say people can access it from both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. The swamp's got less. Looks like it's got less cover in it as well. I mean, this
Yeah,
bit is
it used to have-
really
It,
open.
it used to be like completely just rocks and water and swamp everywhere. Now it's kind of just like, oh, let's just have like one rock in the middle.
Oh. Couple of rocks at the edge and a bit more swampy stuff.
They made this muddy right here. It's all muddy.
Yeah.
I wonder if the mud actually gets on the vehicles. I wonder if the mud
Probably.
has an effect. I'm not seeing mud. I'm not seeing mud get on my vehicle at all. I think I'm seeing it on the tracks, but I don't think it actually gets on the vehicle. It's classified as driving in water, kind of.
Yeah. I don't think you see it either. It's just like. So what's changed at this end then? Not a lot. So let's go have a look on the left of the map then,
Yeah.
I guess. See what's changed over here.
The little middle area to get up in hasn't really changed on the left side over here.
It doesn't look like it's changed. That looks quite the same.
Yeah, it's just, retextured. I've had you spotted this whole time.
Yeah, I know. You keep popping up and out, in and out.
It's because I have a full cam number on this.
Once I can just miss you completely. Point blank range.
Whoa, okay. One thing that's one of the few times. One thing I like too about these new maps is that they are doing what they have stopped doing what they always like to do on maps, putting rocks behind bushes.
Yeah. So you can't
That
use
has
them from
plagued
one
me
side.
forever. No, what was always a plague for me was that they put a rock behind a bush. So I'd be driving through this bush and
And you
running
just
into a rock.
hit it and go bang and stop. Or you couldn't spot the other side because there's a fucking rock in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've just it's all retextured, isn't it? I think there's not a lot changed
Yeah.
on this side. I think
Yeah.
maybe they've
Thank you.
reduced the
Yeah,
have,
she
have
gave
they
us from her birthday.
have they reduced the incline near
Thank
the
you.
swamp side? Because it looks
Yeah.
like from here you can actually see all of the swamp. Pretty much.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Where are you at? Okay. Yeah.
You can actually pretty much see all of the swamp.
Yeah, I think they leveled this because it used to be kind of like.
There used to be like
weird
an
range
edge.
here.
You'd get to like this in front where I was here. There was rocks all along the edge of this, and you could like creep up along the rocks. So like this rock here that I'm at now was bigger.
Yeah.
So they've taken it. They've taken the cover. I think they've taken a lot of the cover away and taken it down a bit.
It feels like they made this back area in A1, A2, B1 bigger too.
Struggling to see what. So I mean, they've basically made the hill there just camper central, haven't they?
Yeah.
There's odd little bushes around here that you can get in, but not many. And like you say here, bush behind a fucking rock. Like, what good is that?
Wargaming in a nutshell.
I'll try scouting. Oh no, there's a bloody... I'll try scouting. Oh no, there's a rock there, look.
But yeah, this back area over here looks like they made it bigger.
Well, it's certainly opened this map up at least, I think.
Yeah.
Oops.
Wonder if you can climb up here. Oh, nope, they have that other rock there.
Glass rock.
Yeah, it just like turns into glass. Oh, there we go. I got all the way to the top. There we go.
Well, that's a sneaky little spot then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Decent camo. Come on, get up there and just sit still and don't do anything.
Whoa, didn't see that.
Or you could just fall off.
Oh, that sucks. I don't think your vehicle's good. I don't think your vehicle can flip me. Because this thing is really hard to flip back over on stop.
I don't know if I've got time to do it. Yeah, you're sliding around like a bloody jello plate.
I think if you let go of me for a second, like if you stop on the same fly, it should give me momentum. Oh, nope, that's how it used to work. If you come up and around, you can push me down now, I think. Oh, every time you touch me like that though, it resets the timer, which is good. There we maybe go. Maybe. Nope. Oh, that was close.
Right. If I don't kill you first. Right, hang on. Let's try and just get you up this one.
I like how every little touch just like takes off one hit point.
You've not got many left.
Just like barely touching me.
Oh, there you
There
go.
we go. It's like there was a bump in the road and it was able to hit over it. There we go.
Ah dear.
Yeah, I fell off of that because like it got slippery when I went like that. When I went to come back off, it like became very slippery there. On that rock. Oh, this looks like it's part of the map, but then it's a red line. I didn't even see the red line there.
I can't even get anything like up there. Poor old heavy me. Look at the sparks coming off my tracks trying to get up it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I see that. I see that stream.
new pair of tracks for this tank, please.
Pretty much.
So all in all, they've just opened this one up, haven't they? That's quite interesting.
They made this steeper over here than it used to be.
Yeah. And if they put water in there or something? Oh, it certainly is. A bit steeper, isn't it? No, it's just it's like a bigger dip. I don't think you get tanks going through this anymore, though. This bit.
Occasionally you will. Occasionally you'll have a tank set up in like the F2 and just shoot up into C3 area, but you know.
When I first started playing, this bit here was like, it was the go-to place for tanks pushing up this side. But it seems it's not anymore. It's people just bypass it. It's almost like
its purpose.
Yeah.
It's when they changed the way this map was, they got rid of that rock in like E1, that giant rock in like E1, E2, and then this map's kind of like lost its purpose for that.
Now, you don't have to kill yourself. You're not going to ram me. Didn't even do any damage.
I like how it was like I got shot and then my vehicle acted like it just like got caught on fire and exploded even though all I did was touch you.
Yeah. Oh, you're carrying obviously napalm or something or whatever, nitroglycerin or something in your tank. Oh.
They smoothed out the Artie Hill back in the back of this base in A1, A2, that little area that artillery was hide behind. They smoothed out that hill a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember I was when I first came in here, you were on this map actually.
Yeah, this was the Panzer one I got I marked.
Yeah.
Didn't go far though, so we didn't see a lot of it. We certainly didn't see any of the town on the other end of the valley.
A lot of the hilling area over here, where like mediums and TD and light tanks like to scout from. And this is no longer boggy terrain, or if it is, it's not as boggy as it used to be.
Oh, down the valley, the 2 line or whatever it is. So,
yeah, it's not as boggy, and if it is still boggy, it's not as boggy as it used to be at least.
So it looks like they've flattened this out a bit at my end. Have they? Yes, they have. Just a touch by the look of it.
As I come flying onto your screen, literally.
Yeah. Put roads on it to make it obvious, haven't they? But yeah, they've turned it into roads. This is not going to be as boggy as it was because it's got a road on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely faster than it was.
It's still kind of. They changed the way this was. For a while I was able to still climb up this up here, but you can't climb up to that anymore from this side. It used to be like I would climb up here. Oh, you're not spotted for me, so I'm not spotted for you yet.
Yeah, but does the overhang on this rock's gone? That used to be there on this corner.
Like you can't climb up here anymore. Like I was able to use to with certain vehicles climb up there and get to that spot so I could have an equal spot to the light tanks over here, but you can't do it anymore. Something interesting, it's not as hard and heavy anymore, so you can actually climb up over here a little
quite
bit
easily. Yeah, that bit that's been flattened out, that bit, hasn't it, by the look of it?
Yeah, it has.
Been doing a lot of flattening out. I wonder if they're trying to bring guns into the game more for people that have the gun depression.
I think they did say something about that because there was a lot of vehicles who were having issues with just like being usable. Like the A44 for example, that thing only has 3 degrees of gun depression, so there's basically no map in the game where it's actually useful on. 3 degrees of gun depression. What can you do with that?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Sure, it's a tier 7 that has more damage than a Tiger. It does 300 damage, has a 107 on it, but you can't use the 107 because you can't hit anything. And if you
Yeah.
do hit something, it's you've overexposed yourself and get auto pinned by everything. You see what I mean by that, kind of like smooth it out, made it easier to climb up on this now?
Yeah. I do love the off-screen, the off-map visuals of these maps now. You head down the valley. See
This middle road has a lot more space to it and a lot more areas you can climb up. Like look where I just climbed at. Look where I'm at.
Yeah, I know. Get up there. This seems to be slightly more downsloped.
They got rid of the bush that was here. You can't
Oh,
use
the
it
camping
anymore.
bush, the spotting bush.
But they left this camping bush over here.
You must have one bush to camp on the map.
Yes. They made this area much wider. This main road.
Well, it used to get clogged. There were times when it would get clogged up with tanks, and you just couldn't get anywhere.
One tank down. You can only fit one tank down at a time. If one tank got destroyed, it was blocked off basically.
Right, so I'm coming to the middle of the town. There's puddles in the town.
The water is much more blue in the middle. It's a lot brighter shade of blue.
So the church square has actually got paving up to the church.
And there's actually like a beachhead on this water now. It's not just like a lake that dips down there, and it actually has a little bit of a beachhead to it.
So if I shoot the water, it splashes. I'd love that water, shells into the water effect.
They smoothed this out too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a bit flatter with a paving area, so.
Yeah. But like, look at the lake when you get a chance. Look at the lake over there. It's a much lighter.
Yeah, it's a blue. It's
better
a
shade of blue.
It's,
It's not actually, you know, like a clear water. It's actually just a nice blue.
And I think it reflects the terrain better as well. I think
Yeah.
I think the new textures probably add to that. Yeah, I just love these like double-sided streets that they've now got with the grass down the middle. I just think it looks so much better.
Yeah, it looks more realistic instead of, you know, towns don't look hodgepodge until after the war. You know?
Yeah. Oops, I've knocked over the statue. So what have they done around here? Not a lot of changes around here though. Apart from some hill climbing back chat. Get up there. That's not a bad position to be in, I suppose, if you can.
I just can't get my gun on anything on this particular vehicle.
Too much of an incline.
Yeah. That's some really strong wind I just heard on the map. Okay, that's still cheesy. This, you know how the little accents on buildings like this would break off? Like you can see where it was. It didn't break into pieces. It just kind of fell off like you used to.
Yeah, I think some of the buildings are still a bit old school.
Yeah.
And some of the buildings and some of the destructible scenery is better. So, for instance, like the walls are now better. You drive into the wall and you knock bits off, and they crumble look like that. They spread out. I mean, they do disappear after an amount of time, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some of the buildings need a bit of work, which hopefully they'll get. I don't know.
Could you imagine getting a Nunez or a Stritzbong up here?
Yeah. You know, you'd have shots over pretty much.
Because they have the gun elevation depression. Because you know
The
that's all
siege
their
mode and
vehicle
stuff,
is,
yeah.
You know,
Its gun just goes up and down, doesn't it? That's it.
it's not even the gun that goes up and down.
It's the tank,
itself.
yeah. Yeah.
The whole tank goes up and down. It's just limited by the amount of torque you want to put on the back tracks.
Yeah. Now this seems a bit more open, isn't it? So we've still got these bushes down by the lake.
The only issue I'm having is that this red line on certain maps is fine, but on other maps, like this one for example, I'm slightly colorblind, so I actually can't see the red line anymore. Because it's not like it's painted on the ground now; it's actually like somewhat semi. I think it's opacity. I think it has a semi opacity to it.
It does, yeah. So if it's on green, if it's on green, you miss it.
Yeah, I don't see it. I just run into it. But like in this case, like right here, I can see it because you know it's got the shadow background. I'm in K1. It's behind a rock, so it's got a shadowy background. But like over here, I don't even see it right now. Like I'm looking, I can see it now when I zoom in. But right where I'm looking, I can't see it if I'm not zoomed in usually.
It's interesting. I'm shooting this water now, and it's not doing what the other water was doing before. Which is bizarre. It's better. Maybe you just need to be a bit more steeply angled. Stop shooting at me. Yeah, I do like the water. I like that. I think it makes the lake stand out a bit more than it did.
Yeah, it does.
Which is probably better. Probably a lot better.
For a second, I thought there was a sunken ship down there, but it's actually just like it's a weird looking rock with the pole sticking out of it. It's really weird.
Right, should we go to the next map?
Sure. Rar, Ricochet.
Come on, shoot my lower plate. You missed. You completely missed.
I tried. Did you notice though when I hit the water, it actually was realistic and that it was like I hit a wall and it actually pushed me forward? Did you notice that?
Yeah. Oh dear. Sorry. Right, here we are. So change. So this one. Oh yeah, this was on common test, I think, before. So you've changed this. They've certainly put this bit down. It's now boggy and marshy. Yeah, I think this was on common test before, because I can remember it.
Yeah,
so,
now that I'm looking at it, it was.
So they've changed this sound so it's a bit boggy and marshy.
Yeah. This was one of the key culprits to the trees not falling over in the northern section of the map.
That's where you spotted it. I wonder if they've made it easy to get along this bottom piece. No, it doesn't like it. Maybe they have.
I just noticed they kind of changed the speedometer in the bottom left-hand corner where your little thing is. They changed it back to the old way it used to be.
Didn't even notice it changed.
The way it is in the game now.
Oh yeah, it's not. It used to be a dial, didn't it? It used to be a dial that went up and down.
Dial. Instead, now it's this, which was the old one it used to be. So I wonder if that's just like they're going back to the old one, or if it's just they just like adding in the new one to the server, you know?
Probably just adding it into the server. I don't know. Maybe they're going back. I don't know. Maybe just flitting around.
Yeah. Okay, certain edges of this, like, hold on a second. This doesn't even look great. Like, hold on a second. Let me go to, I set up another avatar. That's the edge of the cliff when I look down. Like I'm looking above you on my own vehicle.
Okay. Ooh, that doesn't look good.
Yeah. There's so many texture glitches throughout the map. Throughout the different maps, you know.
Hmm. Well, there's a few issues for him to sort out, isn't there? Yeah.
Yep. But to be fair, it does say WoT Client 1.0 beta.
Yep, yeah, it's common test, isn't it? They've got time to work on it
Yep.
yet.
It is called the Common Test Beta.
I didn't even know it was coming out, to be honest.
Neither did I. Oh, what do you mean, the patch or the
Common test patch?
Yeah, I didn't know either. It's kind of like, oh, by the way, we're gonna do this randomly for no particular reason other than because why not?
Well, I just saw that Quickie Baby had gone live and his title said 1.0 test. I thought, oh, I wonder if that's the super test. And
Yeah.
So I just checked.
No, he isn't a super tester, so he wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, but sometimes they give them access to accounts, don't they, to stream stuff.
Well,
they give them
press accounts, but that doesn't give you access to the super test. It only gives you access to every vehicle in the game. not talking about literally every vehicle, including the alpha vehicle and beta specialty vehicles in the game.
I don't think this map's changed too much, really, has it?
No, it hasn't really. I mean, they just made it lighter and changed up. Like, I think there's less buildings on this base over here than there used to be. I think there used to be one more building here, but otherwise, I don't think they've changed it much.
No. The trees all look the same. There's maybe a few more trees in the middle around the foresty bits to the north.
Yeah, I think they may have changed the changed a little bit in the F through H0 area, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's a steeper incline now to get up to the hill here. This is no doubt steeper than it used to be.
That probably makes it less steep towards the top of the incline. Maybe they've just moved where it's...
it did.
Where you are now, it's probably not as steep as it was.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as steep as it used to be, I don't think. Can I hit this? Nope, I'm gonna dip down to the rock right after I shoot.
I do like the tracer shells, that's quite nice.
My camera just went inside of my vehicle when I did that, so I couldn't see anything.
That's not good. Have they flattened this hill out here? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, they did.
This one looks a bit flatter.
It looks like they did.
I think they've flattened these two. I think, yeah, they've probably flattened these out a bit. There's still a bit of an undulation there, but these don't look as. This one certainly isn't as.
Did you notice the head of the tree when it falls down on the big ones? It actually puts out a shockwave when the big trees fall down.
Should do
That
that.
one doesn't fall. Like I noticed one of the really big trees when it fell down, it had a bit of a shockwave that fell with it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yep, these are all the trees that you can't knock over. Damn it!
Yep.
You need trees.
I didn't want to run this over, right? Oh, this is a lot clearer water. This water used to be more blue, now it's more clear. The other one, Lakeville, used to be more clear, now it's more blue.
Make the mines up.
Yeah.
I also think they've flattened out the area in the middle, haven't they? This
Yeah, I
bit,
think they have.
this bit's not as hilly. Right, I've got time for probably one more game. So should we have a look at one more map?
Yeah, why not? I'm accidentally drowning myself anyway. Oh, well then, I didn't drown myself. I'll drown myself anyway.
I'm trying to find
If I
some
can.
water deep enough
There
to
we
drown
go.
myself. Well, this must be deep enough. Come on, drown, damn it, drown.
Oh, I like how there's shockwaves when you drown too.
Yeah.
Water has the shockwave, yeah.
Nice.
Back when I still had mods, I don't use mods these days because it bogs down my FPS.
Yeah, it's XVM that does it. The XVM's the bad one for taking up
Like
your
I used
FPS.
to be fine. I used to run you know, a good gigabyte of mods, and I would have you know, give or take 35, 40 FPS. Now if I even try running mods at all, it just drops to below 30, and I'm just like, well, I can't do that. So, and that particular mod, I had it set so that it was blue versus red. My team was blue because I like blue, you know. I like that better because you see, with the way this game works normally, it's, you know, I have it set to the red versus green.
Ooh, look at the shells coming over the top. Arty
Oh,
shells.
yeah. Holy cow, look at that. Just the explosions, that's cool.
I didn't get to see the explosion, I just saw them going over towards you.
Where I saw the explosions because it hit the mountain behind the it hits right behind the red line on my side.
Nice.
It seems like I keep on spawning on the side that has all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went south, so you know. Wow, they cleared up this water too.
It's a lot
And
better.
they added a lot more snow. It used
Yeah.
to be like just, you know, a lot. It would just be rock before. Now it's actually snowy.
It's a rock with snow on it, yeah, the rocks look a
Yeah.
lot better. There's a little set of fences over here.
Whoa! Look at that giant mountain in the distance.
Yeah, wow. Dead Panzer 3, is it? Panzer 4?
That's a Panzer 4.
Yeah.
That's a Panzer 4. Not H, but Panzer 4. I believe it's
B? Is it?
B, I believe. Yeah.
It's like a B.
No, it wouldn't be B or it wouldn't be B or C because if you look at it has the side skirts.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is.
Poor nerds.
Well,
We
yeah.
just know what version it is by just like looking. Oh, this has side skirts. You know, so it's something different.
So there's a lot more stuff on the water. The water's a lot better, isn't it?
Yeah. That bunker has, for me, that bunker right here is just straight up bright blue, where I just shot at. At a certain angle, the texture
Oh, it's a
has that
bunker!
bright-
Bloody hell.
That bunker's always been there, though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was always there.
Never noticed that. I thought it was just a rock. Just to show how much I pay attention to the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did it have the gun in it before?
Yeah, it always had the gun.
Die, gun.
The real question is the gun actually block anything? No, it doesn't. Okay. They've changed the way the bunker looks. The bunker was always here. They just changed the way it looks a little bit.
Yeah, I think they must have done. Let's go around.
Oh, here's something they added though. This rock wasn't here. They added this rock here.
Behind the bunker, yeah.
Yep.
That's to stop the bloody snipers having such a bloody field day, I think, from that sniper
Well,
point.
it still has. They still have a field day regardless. So I've played that position multiple times. They're still gonna have shots.
Oh yeah, I know, you've still got like 2 tanks worth of bloody width there to get through, as opposed to 3.
But here's something different. There used to be a bush right. There used to be a bush right there. Now the bush isn't there anymore.
By the time you got to that bush you were spotted, weren't you? So
Where I'm shooting at on the opposition team, there used to be a bush there. Now there's not anymore.
Some craters there. Don't really do much. Certainly more snowy. Certainly got a more wintry feel to it.
That it does. It actually feels like an Arctic region now.
Yeah. You can hear the wind whistling as well, can't you?
Yeah.
Every now and again.
Hey, they had this little lip here too. This used to be just flat off and drop down. Now you can actually like climb around in this little area here.
Oh yeah. It's a different bit.
I wonder if the craters are still there. Yeah, it actually left craters. Those the artillery shelling. Yeah, I told you to land behind the red line. You see all those little craters there in the distance behind the red line?
Mm.
Oh, you're still back there. I always forget you're a slow heavy tank.
Oh yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see.
You see, that's where all those shells landed at. They actually left a crater there because it wasn't that way before they landed.
It's a bit crappy that they've spammed the same model bloody Panzer though, isn't it, over there 3 times in such close proximity.
Yeah.
Turrets.
But to be fair, if you're gonna have a fight, usually you're gonna be using the same exact vehicle, similar vehicle.
Yeah, but it's the same model of turrets in the same direction, isn't it, in all of them? Or I've just tweaked it a bit. Oh, there's a burning building over there behind you, your camp spawn, your base.
Yeah. I think one of the artillery shells hit it and caused that, I believe. I always thought it'd be funny though if they had like tank models of in-game vehicles that weren't historic, like the T-57 Heavy just having a random destroyed T-57 Heavy somewhere. You know?
Hmm. Yeah. It's exactly the same model. The turret's pointing the same way in all of them.
Well, that's a little odd.
You know, they could have modelled the turret separately, couldn't they, and put it on a different angle, or had some with blown-off turrets.
Yeah.
Come on, Wargaming, get your ideas together. It's great.
Let's
it
just
looks
ignore
gorgeous.
The fact that they took the time to make this giant, gorgeous map. Let's just forget about that.
We just nitpicked a little bit. Nitpick, come on. This little one.
Yeah, why not?
We found one thing wrong with your map, Wargaming, and it's that tank model. Come on.
Am I spotted?
No, you're not. Let's see how far close I have to get to spot you.
You're at 130 meters. I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know when you wouldn't be able to spot me anymore. At that point, you wouldn't be able to spot me anymore because they're on. Let me move in. My camera's off now. Let's see. Wow, he didn't even spot me even though I moved to do it easier to spot location. You are 50
there.
meters.
Got you now.
And now, yep.
Oh, what's that? More shells going the other way, your way again?
Yeah, look at those.
Oh, I just can't see them. They just got in the bloody other way.
Those trees just got caught on fire by that artillery barrage. If you come up this hill the rest of the way, you'll see the trees on fire in the behind now. Back there. I just watched them explode behind. Yeah, I was looking. And it actually like shook some of the trees and caught them on fire. Look at all the fire back there now.
Very nice.
They dug these bunkers in and put like a rock in the snow behind them. No, a snowy rock area.
Yeah, this is different because you used to hide behind the bunkers, didn't he?
Yeah, this used to be like. Speaking of sparks, look at that.
Well, you could hide your low plate behind this now and just shoot it. Shoot it. Or crash. Here we go again.
Well, I'm already there. That it doesn't count me as something. There we go.
Oh bloody hell!
I never said I was the greatest driver.
Who gave you your license?
The sketchy man on the street over there with the cigar in his hand.
You need license. You need license. Just give me photo. I get you license.
Yes. Need license, like give license. Just one stupid point.
There we go.
There we go. But yeah, see, they actually made it a lot easier to access this little middle area over here. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
Hey, it used to be a bit of a climb to get up there.
yeah. It was. Now it's just more obvious.
This is the tail of the JU-88.
Oh, let's do the half of the one that we that was on the other map.
Yeah, it actually has a historical camouflage on the wing too. Look at the wing, it has a historical camouflage.
Not anymore. It doesn't. Heavy tank
No,
smash.
I'm talking about the wing over there.
Oh.
Has a historical camouflage on it.
See, they get factors like that right, but they can't get a bloody you just said model tank model.
Okay, so why is there two tails?
Yeah, because there was two aeroplanes. Yeah, okay, wargaming, well done.
And then when you run it over, the camouflage scheme goes away.
This bit's certainly easy to get to, isn't it? Certainly
Look at
easy.
that drop though. Holy cow, that's a drop.
Yeah, this bit's a bit higher, isn't it? Probably.
Yeah, that's a drop now.
Ouch, that would be a bit of a... Well, I think that's going to be...
That giant mountain just dominates the background.
It does, doesn't
look
it?
around, and then you just see this giant frickin' mountain, and you can see it pretty much anywhere on the map.
Yep. Well, there's one on the other side as well. If you look the other way, it's not as
Yeah,
big.
but it's not as prominent, it's not as big. Is that a bunker on top of there? No, that's just a rock. I thought that was a bunker right there. I like the effect. Have you looked at the scope when you fired and look at the shell effect?
Yeah, you see it. It's like a tracer shell, isn't it? You see the shell.
Yeah.
If you should see it with other tanks firing, you see theirs go.
Yeah. Like.
So if I come next to you and fire, and you watch, so if we both look at that funny shaped thing that you thought was a bunker up there, and go into thingy mode, you should see my tracer like a tracer shell.
Yeah, I saw it for a moment. I'm gonna change it to heat and see if it like changes the look of the velocity on it. I'm loading heat rounds now. I have to wait for the clip to load though.
I'll get one. I'll have a heat round loaded in a second. Hang on. Should do, because it should be faster, so it should be a different colour. You'd think.
Well, heat rounds are actually going to be slower. Well, actually, it depends.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I have APCR as standard, so I would have a slower shell with heat.
Okay. I've got APCR and normal armor piercing.
Yeah, the yours would stay the same though. You don't have any tank rounds. That's why.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it flies slower and has a different color to it.
Hello, Fishy.
Hello.
We're still fanning around, driving around maps on the thingy server.
Hello.
Hello. We're just driving around maps on the common test. In fact, I'm going to go to bed in a minute because I've got to get up early. I've got to sew a pair of trousers as well before the morning.
Is there a story behind the trousers?
Jack's school trousers and he split them in drama. Caused a bit of drama in drama.
That was my ammo rack.
Good at getting your ammo rack tonight, but it'll cause you to blow up.
RAR XD.
So yeah, you're gonna just go for the drop. Oh, you can't die!
I caught on fire when that was really weird. I was still on fire under the water.
Well,
My tank went into the water after I died, and you know how I had the giant fireball?
some
but
things
then,
would. but
It
not
just,
really a
like,
tank.
Yeah, it wouldn't stay on fire under the water unless it was an oil fire.
Or some phosphorus shells or something. We don't have
Yeah.
those.
No, I don't have phosphorus. One thing I wish they would add to the game as an equipment is you could add on equipment as a smoke shell. So you could have a smoke
Yeah.
shell, it'd be your 4 key fire smoke and use that as it'd be like a camouflage net, only
But
it'd
to
be,
do- They do that, don't they, in
Ammo.
armoured warfare? The artillery can fire smoke shells.
no, they can't, not anymore. It
Oh, they used to
but
be
they
able
can't.
to, yeah.
Yeah, I played it and they've changed it since then.
Right, well, I'm stuck updating Garage again, so I'm just going to kill the client and not bother restarting, I don't think.
Yep.
Thanks,
Alrighty.
thanks for joining me, Destroyer. That was fun.
Yep.